Here I go. Hey, Becky with the good hair. Let me show you something. My name stitched on that, boy. You gonna remember this K and this B, boy. You talked about my mama's son. Just remember, all you had to do was be a man and apologize. But this today ain't really about you. I just put that in there just because I knew that'd get the people watching. Because if you and Jack were some real dudes, y'all would be doing what I'm doing right now. But you can't.
So, you need a logo. The obvious choice is going to Fiverr and finding a logo designer in seconds. But you're not...
You can't. You might can talk. You might can scream and shout. But as long as they hand in your pocket, you ain't free, boy. You got to do this. This what freedom look like. I shook up the world from this little old front seat of my truck that they taught you to speak with that feminine tongue, boy. And yeah, from the front seat of my truck, and just like when I was in Brunswick, Georgia, with no shoes on my feet, and just like I overcame those odds, I overcome your ass. Excuse me, your butt. Because I put the kids thing on here. Because I'm going to clean this one up for you. Because like I said, this one is bigger than you and Jack. Y'all want to make it like I'm crazy. See, the title is, It's Okay to Be a Man. And see, this is proof positive. It's okay to be a man. I came here cussing, rooting, tooting, booting, bringing up my own sayings, being myself, being an individual. And there's so many men out there right now that just feel choked off and left behind because they got to pretend so much. They got to hide who they really are. They like raging bulls. Some of you dudes listen to me talk, and because you ain't never had no mama's cooking or whatever your mama's cooking is telling you, woman, woman, woman. So you don't understand that a lion don't care about the opinion of sheep. Shout out Kevin Gates, because that's true. When he put that in the song, I said, whoa. What lion walk around apologizing to everybody and asking their opinion? And then some of you men hear me speak and it makes your skin crawl. You look at your wife and say, he a bad man, toxic man, listening to what they told you what a man is. Some of you want to get aggressive. Oh, he talked this. No, I played by the rules of the game. You talked about my mama's son. And I told you, you don't know what that meant to me. So you want to talk about something that means something to me? So I talked about something that meant something to you. That's why you don't talk with that effeminate tongue to a man, boy. It is okay to be a man. America don't want you to be a man. That's why they're teaching kids, look at what boys are going through in schools. Boys are not even learning. Black boys are reading at a 4th grade reading level. And it ain't because the teachers are bad. It's because they're not even paying teachers a decent enough wage. I'm an athlete. Why'd you pay me so much to entertain? What are you trying to distract the people from? If the kids are our next generation, why ain't the focus on their education? You would rather teach them about their gender or their identity before you teach them about coding. And which one has proven to make a child more successful? Look up the numbers for you, what happens when you teach a child coding and what they become. Why don't we have coding teachers in every school, in every class around America, if this is what make these kids successful and these kids are our future? Still think I'm crazy?
Using websites that are accessible by means of accessibility or otherwise, it empowers us as blind folks.
Please explain to me why these teachers are sitting these young boys down in chairs that got all this testosterone and you know they need to run around and move and do interactive learning, but you sit them in the chairs and then you punish them for wanting to get up, especially the black boy that got a little more testosterone. You make this boy sit down all day. You know what happens? See, I have a dog. Anybody that knows that has an animal, and not to say that little boy is a wild animal, but we have that thing in us. And so if I don't take my dog out for a walk, you know what's going to happen probably? If I don't get that energy out, if I don't run her, guarantee she's going to chew the fuck out of something in that house. So my question is, chew the heck out of something in that house. Now, my question is, why would people who are way smarter than me take the time and not look up the numbers of what's going on and say, this is how we make a change out of something in that house? Pay teachers. Now, my question is, we pay athletes so they can ride around in Maseratis because kids need to do the wiggle wiggle and they need to have fun while they learning. You need to make school fun. Don't Amazon or Google do the interactive working so guys, men and women feel good about coming to work. But no, you want to pay teachers almost nothing, and then you want to have the kids sitting down all day with all this testosterone. So you're training men not to be men from the beginning. That's why so many men don't know how to be men. That's why so many of them brainwashed, buying shoes. Now, y'all can say, why now? Why now, Kwame? Well, why would I talk while I'm getting paid by them? Remember, I just said I'm not above the rules. They had their hand in my pocket. I was getting paid. Why would I talk and not be able to help mama so my mama can sprinkle her cooking on the golf course? That's why they not talking. That's why they not saying nothing. That's why they keep giving you these celebrities that they control. Yeah, mama's cooking. They're not giving you no real heroes that's out here in the ground. And any celebrity that talk like I'm talking, I keep getting people telling me, oh, pray for him, be okay for him, y'all watch out for him. So y'all been trained already too. Y'all know better. Ain't that better? Patrice O'Neal. R.I.P. So they got y'all trained too. They got all of us trained. When they started that following and like, now it's all about who we like. It's not about the conversation. You can mention certain people's name. Hey, let me tell you what Candace Owens said. Oh, I don't like her. I don't even want to hear that. But let me tell you what she said. Oh, hell no. Excuse me. They don't even want to hear it. They trained you now. You in a simulation. They trained you not to like me. And they went all around the world with Stephen A. Smith, their little yard dog, and all of the media. I'm talking about 10 years, 20 years. Even after I'm done playing, they ask players about me. And players, I don't blame them. They didn't understand what they was doing. And I'm so wrong, Stephen A. It's just about me. I'm just this little bus that's angry. It's just about me. Stephen A., what did you tell Westbrook?
Using websites that are accessible by means of accessibility or otherwise, it empowers us as blind folks when things are.
What did you tell Westbrook? Didn't you allegedly? Because I gotta watch what I say around y'all, because y'all watching me. That's why I'm in a garage and watching the background and everything I'm doing. Told you I'm gonna be away from you and moving different. My mama's cooking. So, and you YouTubers that streaming me, please put mine, because I'm allowing you it for now, and then I'm gonna tell you when not to do it, and I'm only gonna let a certain few YouTubers that was messing with me before, Ticket TV, Jada Black, I'm missing one guy. And he my Carcino. I'm gonna mess with those dudes. And Tommy, you definitely could do it. You already know that. But everybody else, y'all gonna stop streaming me and getting all these views, and y'all not even putting my bus life even in the description box. So that's a little rude, but that's okay. Like I said, I want to get the message out first. But if I'm so wrong, Stephen A., why did you tell Westbrook to retire? Allegedly, I think. Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying something. My opinion. I'm crazy, so I'm just saying it. But I think you told Westbrook to retire. And then I think, allegedly, you told Westbrook that when he started playing well, you didn't even congratulate the Black Lion. You said he should thank you. Never played the game at the same level. He should now bow down to you and thank you. Boy, y'all did a good job destroying masculinity and flipping it upside down and giving us a loud mouth, effeminate male that don't do nothing but talk and bash and take away the manhood of stronger men that in the real world. Okay, that ain't enough. Stephen A., what did you tell Andrew Wiggins? You not tearing down black men? Y'all not, that's not what y'all doing? I'm just an angry, crazy dude, right? So I think allegedly, I hope, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm crazy. I snapped. But I think I heard something like you said trade this young man, Mama's son, for a box. You talking
Eric Adams.
I have a different perspective from everyone else that is running for mayor.
I was assaulted badly by police officers, and I was encouraged after that to go in and fight for farm inside.
As mayor, Eric Adams will take on violent crime and deliver on overdue police.
You talking about this man, Mama's son, like that. You said trade this man for a box in front of those white folks, and you acting like some white folks. And I don't want white folks as a whole to get offended by this, because Miss Perry, which is a white woman, and her husband, Mr. Perry, helped me out. So I would never talk about it as an all. But we all know, y'all understand when we talking, it's never an all. But Stephen A., you said that in front of white folks about a young lion that is way more successful than you. Boy, you jumping and bucket dancing good, boy. How much they pay you, boy? I bet you they triple your salary every time you emasculate black male that's strong. And you do it for the world to see. It's a gladiator versus a you. And somehow you always win with no powers except the people that's protecting you. Still think I'm lying, huh? See, Jack, Becky with the good hair, if y'all was smart and y'all was real like y'all said y'all was, y'all wouldn't be disrespecting black folks like that. See, you said, Matt Barnes, Becky, you said you don't disrespect black men. You empower, you uplift. That's what your station is about. So you think my son felt empowered hearing you say that his black daddy that took care of his mama since he was 14 years old, that overcame not having shoes on his feet, that came from a homeless shelter and a free lunch program, that overcame more stuff than you. I could tell the way you talk, boy. You went to a private school. So I overcame and persevered more than you. And you think you got the right to speak on me? You think that was uplifting for my son to hear you say, exclude him from the trade? That was a one-player trade. That's what you say your organization does, is uplift black males? I ain't never seen you uplift nobody but Jeremy Lin. Yeah, y'all made him look real good. He was able to explain his story, tell his side. But every time you mentioned old Kwame Brown, there was some snickering and kickering involved. Wonder why that is.
From idea to business to building it too, we have a platform for all that you do. MailChimp.
Eric Adams.
I have a different
Ray Rice allegedly got spat on by his wife. Allegedly, he hit his wife. Even though it's on camera, I'm still saying allegedly because y'all playing. He allegedly hit his wife. And y'all made that man apologize to every black woman in America. You made him talk about his mama and how his mama raised him. You made him apologize to his wife and let her put his foot on his neck, even though she was allegedly a little disrespectful herself. See? But then when the white guy, see, the crazy thing is I could barely remember the guy's name. That's how much you ran his story. Played for the Seahawks. Allegedly stumped that black woman. Allegedly. I saw pictures, allegedly. Face beat up. Didn't really hear much about it after a couple of days. He didn't have to go apologize to all black women. He didn't have to go on a campaign letting that woman kick his drawers in his ass and marry him so she can get some of his money. No, that ain't happened. But y'all made your Ray Rice know his place. And you wonder why so much violence and aggression in the black community. Y'all kicking these black boys' drawers in their buttocks, not letting them be men. We already don't have examples of fathers because you guys keep pumping single parent households. And with all this data, with all this science, and with all this proof that it's not offensive to a woman to say, hey, look at this number. And I qualify to talk about it because I grew up in it. And the numbers, I have 5 out of 8 of my brothers go to prison. I qualify to tell my family story, no matter if it hurts your feelings. And we've been caring about feelings for so long that we won't tell the truth. That everything that we pumping and pushing to these kids is nothing that's going to help them be smarter, be successful, and be ready for this future. Seems like you teaching them everything in reverse to make them angry and tear down everything in the streets. To not have them the ability to critical think because you captivating their mind with a game all day.
Using websites that are accessible by means of accessibility or otherwise empowers us as blind folks